Hi everybody, I'm Cassandra Solano. I'm a licensed clinical social worker in the state of California and a conscious relationship coach. And today I want to talk about why healing and personal development can seem scary. So when we first start on this healing, self-healing, personal development journey, maybe you have started reading some self-help books or have thought about attending a self-help group or going to therapy, it can feel like there's an internal struggle or an internal battle. It may feel like there's some kind of internal resistance going on to change. And that makes perfect sense because the ways that you have been doing things, either in your own life, whether it's with a routine or a habit, the way that you have been operating in your relationships, however healthy or maybe unhealthy or dysfunctional it's been, or the way that you have been engaging in and with your family system, has been working for you or maybe keeping you safe for a long time. And maybe now it's not working for you anymore. Maybe now there's something that is, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling unfulfilled, you're feeling like, gosh, is this all there is to life? There's got to be something more. And you've started to look at some personal development and self-help work. And while a part of you knows that this is really important and needed, there may be another part of you that feels resistance, that feels overwhelmed, that feels scared because it's change. And as I've explained in previous videos, our nervous system does not like change. That our primal brain's main job is to keep us alive and safe. And the number one way it does that is through keeping us doing the same thing that we have always done, because to that part of the brain, it thinks, well, are you dead? Like, has, that meme, but did you die? Like, yeah, you have like crappy friends that don't, respect you or put in the same amount of effort as you do. Or your family is like toxic, but you keep going and spending time with them. Or you keep dating people that aren't able to fully invest in a relationship emotionally with you. But the primal brain is like, but you haven't died yet, so let's just keep doing what we're doing. So the first reason why it can be hard to change or feel scary to change is just because our biology. And our biology likes us to kind of stay on the same track as much as it might suck. The second reason why change may feel overwhelming or scary is that it's going to require us to shift the dynamics that we may have with our people closest to us, with our own inner circle, that we may realize, oh, I've been accepting some unacceptable behavior for a long time, and now I need to start setting boundaries or asking for what I want and need or putting limits around things. Or I have to really sit with the pain and acknowledge how, even though I might love my mother or love my father or caregivers very much, that there was harm done to me, that even though they were doing the best that they could, it has really not served me, the lessons that they taught me in my adult life. I definitely feel like a big part of my own healing journey was realizing that my parents, with their own intergenerational trauma, their own direct experienced trauma from their childhoods that was untreated, unrecognized, unhealed, impacted me and how they parented and raised me and my nervous system so much. And that I had to start peeling back the layers and unlearning so much of what they taught me so I could really connect with my authenticity, my truth, and my values. And that brings me to my third reason why change is hard, is because it's painful. It can be painful. I'm not gonna, kind of like try to sugarcoat it, that there can be grief. There can be grief over maybe the childhood that you thought you had. There can be grief as you realize maybe a romantic relationship that you're in or friendships that you have are no longer serving you, are toxic, are not healthy, and that you're gonna need to let them go, or that they're gonna need to change, or that you are gonna have to stand up for yourself, and that the risk in doing that might mean the relationship dissolves. And it's hard. We can hear, okay, I can trust the universe, and that what is for me will stay in my life, and that the universe will take out anything that is no longer in alignment with me. And that all sounds fine and dandy, but when you are like losing a relationship or losing a best friend because of your own personal growth and development, and because you're becoming more aware of how toxic the relationship is, or unhealthy it is, or they're not kind of growing alongside with you, and they want to keep participating in the same dysfunctional habits or patterns or communication styles, and you realize like, oh, I can't keep doing this anymore, that there is a lot of grief in that. So if you are new or fairly new on your healing journey, I just want to say, buckle up, get support. Any therapist worth their salt is going to give you an informed consent at the beginning of you working together, that sometimes as we start to heal, we feel worse before we feel better because of all of this uncovering and unpacking layers. And that's why getting support can be so, so important on this healing journey. All right, I love you. I am in so much awe of you. If you are on this journey, if you are exploring things about your past and trying to understand yourself more, trying to understand patterns and cycles of your life more, you are so brave and courageous for even taking this on. And thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you soon.